is changing. Harriet Child was always going to change.
The world is moving in some new direction. Reforming. This is your moment.
I'm putting together a group to study
You shouldn't be doing anything. You should. Parents won't get this done. Tom will promise you will.
See the uniforms. I thought you might know.
Governor. Colonel Groves, this is Lieutenant Colonel Nichols. Have that directly.
Well, if that's how you treat Lieutenant Colonel, I'd hate to see how you treat a humble. It's tough. If I ever meet one, I'll let you know.
Leaders of combat all over the world, but I have to stay in Washington.
Why?
I built the Pentagon. Brass likes it so much they made me take over the Manhattan Engineer District.
Which is?
Don't be a smartass. You know damn well what it is. You and half of every physics department across the country. That's problem number one.
I thought problem number one would be securing enough uranium ore.
1,200 tons. Bought the day I took charge.
Processing.
Just broke ground at Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Now I'm looking for a project director.
My name came up.
Nope. Even though you brought quantum physics to America, which made me curious.
What have you found out?
You're a dilettante, a womanizer, a suspected communist.
I'm a New Deal Democrat.
I said suspected. Unstable, theatrical, egotistical, neurotic.
Nothing good? No? Not even he's brilliant, but...
Well, brilliance is taken for granted in your circle, so no. Now, the only person who had anything good to say was Richard Tolman. Tolman thinks you have integrity, but he also strikes me as a guy who knows more about science.
And here you are. You don't take much on trust.
Don't take anything on trust.
Why don't you have a Nobel Prize? Aren't you a general? They're making me one for this. So that's just make the bomb. Alfred Nobel invented dynamite.
So how would you proceed?
You're talking about turning theory into a practical weapon system faster than the Nazis.
You have a 12-month head start.
18.
How could you possibly know that?
Our fast neutron research. In 6 months, a man they've undoubtedly put in charge would have made that leap instantly.
Who do you think they put in charge?
Werner Heisenberg. He's the most intuitive understanding of atomic structure I've ever seen.
You know his work.
I know him, just like I know Walter Bolte, von Weizsäcker, and Diebner. In a straight race, the Germans win. We've got one hope, which is anti-Semitism. What? Hitler called quantum physics Jewish science and right to Einstein's face. Our one hope is that Hitler is so blinded by hate that he's denied Heisenberg proper resources, because it'll take vast resources. Our nation's best scientists working together right now, they're scattered,
Which gives us compartmentalization.
all minds have to see the whole task to contribute efficiently. Poor security may cost us the race. Inefficiency will. The Germans know more than us anyway.
The Russians don't.
Remind me, who are we at war with?
Somebody with your past doesn't want to be seen downplaying the importance of security from our communist allies.
I take it, but no,
You don't get to say no to me.
my job is say no to you, then you're wrong.
So you have the job now?
I'm considering it.
I'm starting to see where you got your reputation. My favorite response. Oppenheimer couldn't run a hamburger stand.
I couldn't. But I can run the Manhattan Project. There's a way to balance these things. Keep the rad lab here in Berkeley, under Lawrence. At lab in Chicago, Minnesota. Large scale refining, where did you say? Tennessee. And Hanford. All America's industrial might and scientific innovation connected by rail, focused on one goal, one point in space and time. It comes together here. See what happens. Put it over, secure the system, equipment, housing, works, keep everyone there until it's done. Leave the schools, stores, and church. Why? We don't let scientists bring their families, we'll never get the best. You want security built in town, build it fast.
Where?
What's outlaws? It's a boys' school. We'll have to here. Kids are very nice, but after that, nothing. 40 miles. Any direction. I have to find the perfect spot. For success. Build the town fast. Let's go recruit some scientists.
Why would I leave my family?
I told you with your family.
I'm not a soldier. I'm
A soldier. As a general. You're not the soldier I need. What can I tell you? Guys who live deep during both of war. These men have a common.
The greatest minds on atomic theory.
Yes, and?
As much as you like them. So you feel my boot on your balls.
You know isotopes, and you know explosives better than anyone in the world.
But you can't tell us what you're doing.
I don't know. Nazis have. Use boys in Copenhagen.
Under Nazi occupation, did they stop printing newspapers in Princeton?
Why would we go to the middle of nowhere for who knows how long?
A year or two, or three. My gentle Ranger. Give us a moment. It's about unleashing the strong force. Before the Nazis do.
Yeah. Heels won't work for the Nazis.
Never. Well, they haven't. We don't. That's why I need you.
Why would you think I'd do that?
Why? Why? How about because this is the most important fucking thing to ever happen in the history of the world? How about that?
They're not going to let me onto this project. And failing a security check is not going to be good for a career even after the war.
So you're a fellow traveler. So what?
This is a national emergency. I've got some skeletons. They put me in charge. They need us.
Until they don't.
Is there any chance of getting Bohr out of Denmark?
No dice. I checked with the British. Until we get Allied boots back onto the continent, there's just no way. Is he that important?
How many people do you know who proved Einstein wrong? It really would be quicker to take a plane.
No, plane's too risky. The country needs us.
Robert, guys, the building's too small for this cyclotron.
Get them together with the architects.
When's this place supposed to open?
2 months.
Robert, you're the great improviser, but this you can't do in your head.
Foolishness. Experimental. Theoretical. Metallurgical. Overrunning secret. I am? That's what I was afraid of.
You spread too thin.
So you take theoretical.
I'm not coming here, Robert.
Why not?
You drop a bomb that falls on the just and the unjust.
I don't wish the culmination of 3 centuries of physics to be a weapon of mass destruction. Is he? I don't know if we can be trusted with such a weapon. But I know the Nazis can. We have no choice.
The second thing you have to do is appoint Hans Better to run as theoretical division.
Wait, what was the first?
Take off everything. Your scientists.
Since we joined.
Look, knows the bullshit is there. They need us. So be yourself. Do better. don't know.
This is the only key. And Heller's already here. Shall I just show him in?
No, let's wait for the others.
It was called the Mad Dash. I don't know if it's possible though.
Let's get started. All right. Yes. So we will work here until the T section at Los Alamos is finished. More important. Then I calculate the chain reaction on another process. Oh, this can't be right. How you did your calculation? This is fantasy. Kelly's calculations can't be right. You're certain. Einstein. What for? To Einstein. There's not much common knowledge. It's very easy. Albert.
Yes. So, Albert, well, have you met for good? We walk here most days.
Please. I've been honest. Inspiring instructions. Albert, I have a word.
Of course. Trust me.
Some days.
What confuses me, even Winston, convinced that the Nazis can poison his food. What? Whose work is this?
Albert,
What do you take it to mean?
we try and smash it. It's really soon. France to smash it out of it. Criticality, point of no return, massive explosive force. This time, the chain reaction doesn't stop.
It would ignite the atmosphere.
We detonated an atomic device. We might start a chain reaction. Destroys the world.
So here we are, lost in your quantum world of probabilities and needing certainty.
Can you run the calculations?
About the only thing you and I have in common is a disdain for mathematics. Who's working at this in industry?
Hans Beta.
You get to the truth,
And if the truth is catastrophic,
then you stop, and you share your findings with the Nazis. So neither side destroys the world. Know it? It is yours, not mine.
I got something that might interest you. There's some hot product on the market. It's expensive, but the margins are better than the normal stuff. You want to move on it? Come back to the office to make the deal.
Nice home. When you now tell us critical assumptions, the real picture emerges.
bottom line,
The chances of an uncontrolled nuclear reaction are near zero.
near zero.
Oh, this is good news.
Can you run them again?
Now you get the same answer. If you actually detonate one of these things, the best assurance you're going to get is this. Near zero.
So, theory will take you only so far.
Hello.
Hey.
You are a dog?
She's kidding. We'll see you.
For parts unknown. You know who I ran into the other day? Elton.
Accounts from Shell. You a new guy?
Yeah. The FACT guy. He was moaning about how we're handling the war.
How so?
Lack of cooperation with our allies. Apparently, the government's not sharing any research with the Russians. He said most scientists think policy is stupid. Yeah. He mentioned that if anyone had anything they wanted to pass on, going around official channels, that he could help.
That would be treason.
Yes, of course. I just thought you should know.
The brat is down. Where are the martinis?
Madam, conversation ended there. Nothing in our long-standing friendship would have led me to believe that Chevalier was actually seeking information, and I am certain that he had no idea of the work in which I was engaged. It has long been clear to me that I should have reported this incident at once.
The Oppenheimer situation highlights the tension between scientists and the security apparatus in hopes of learning how the nominee handled such issues during his time in the AEC. Will have a scientist appearing before the committee.
They're bringing in.
They haven't said.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, I'm nominated for Commerce Secretary. I seek the opinion of scientists.
This is a cabinet post, Admiral. We seek a wide range of opinions.
Well, I'd like to know the name of the scientist testifying. I'd like the chance to cross-examine.
This is not a court. Formality, huh?
No presidential cabinet nominee has failed to be confirmed since 1925. This is just how the game is played. It's in the bag, Lewis, so play nice. They bring in a scientist, so what?
You don't know scientists like I do, Kessler. They represent anyone who questions their judgment, especially if you're in them. I was chair of the AEC. I'm easy to blame for what happened wrong.
We can't have the Senate thinking the scientific community doesn't support you, sir.
Or should we pivot?
So what?
And embrace it. I fought Oppenheimer in the U.S. one.
I don't think we need to go there. Isn't there someone we can call who knows what really happened?
Tell her.
He'll make an impression.
Can you get the name of the scientist they called?
Probably.
Find out if he was based in Chicago or Los Alamos during the war.
Why is that matter?
Well, if he was based in Chicago, they worked under Silverton Fermi and the cult of Bobby at Los Alamos. Robert built that damn place. He was founder, mayor, sheriff. All rolled into one.
All it needs is to live in. There's no kitchen.
Really? I'll fix that.
Bob Wyatt.
War, Hans. Halifax, 1917. A cargo ship carrying munitions explodes in the harbor. Fast and sudden chemical reaction. The biggest man-made explosion in history. Now let's calculate how much more destructive it would have been if it were a nuclear and not a chemical reaction, expressing power in terms of tons of TNT.
But it'll be thousands.
Well, then, kilotons.
Using U-235, the bomb will need a gadget will need a 33-pound sphere about this size, or using plutonium, the 10-pound sphere. Here's the amount of uranium, of which refined all of last month. The Hanford plant made this much plutonium. Now, we can enrich these amounts. We need a way to detonate them.
Are we boring you, Edward?
A little bit, yes.
May I ask why?
You'll enter this through knowing a fission bomb was possible. How about we leave it with something new?
Such as?
Instead of uranium or plutonium, we use hydrogen. Heavy hydrogen. Deuterium. You see, we compact the atoms together under a great pressure to induce a fusion reaction. And we'll get not kilotons, but megatons.
Okay, hang on. Do you explosive fumes. It's more efficient. Well, since we're going to need one anyway, we get back to the business at hand.
Isotope's issue wasn't your most important policy disagreement, Dr. Oppenheimer. It was the hydrogen bomb, wasn't it?
Well, as colleagues, we agreed to disagree on a great many things. One of them was the need for an H-bomb program. Thanks. Meeting at short notice. Can't believe it. Catch me up. What do we know?
One of our B-29s over the North Pacific has detected radiation.
We have the filter paper.
There's no doubt what this is.
White House says there's a doubt.
Wishful thinking, I'm afraid.
Are those the long-range detection filter papers?
It's a atomic test.
The Russians have a bomb. We're supposed to be years ahead of them, but what were you guys doing at Los Alamos? Wasn't security tight?
Of course it was. You weren't there.
Forgive the doctor. But I was there.
You now consider the actual mechanics of detonation.
Any ideas?
I call this shooting. Fire a chunk of fissionable material into a larger sphere with enough force to achieve criticality.
What do you think? Anyone?
I've been thinking about implosion. Explosives around the sphere blast inwards, crushing the material.
That's a bad idea.
I'll talk to ordnance. Keep blowing things up. Progress. Nice to see you too. Meet the British contingent. Come, welcome to Los Alamos. Stores up and running. Bar. What was that? And I thought of a way to reduce support staff. Is that so? Yes, it's not about the job's floor labs and librarians, computation. You cut down on staff and keep families together. Are these women qualified? I told you absurdities of some of the brightest minds in our community.
And they're already security cleared. I've informed General Grills we've been holding cross-divisional open discussions on a nightly basis.
Shut them down. Compartmentalization is the key to maintaining security.
Who presumably communicate with subordinates.
These men aren't stupid. They can be discreet. I don't like it. I don't like anything enough for that to be a fair test. Once a week. Top men only. I'd like to bring my brother here. No. So Nichols, I still haven't heard that my security clearance has been approved.
It hasn't.
I'm going to Chicago tomorrow.
But you should wait.
You are aware that the Nazis have a 2-year head start.
Dr. Oppenheimer, the fact that your security clearance is proving difficult to obtain is not my fault. It's yours.
It may not be yours fault, but it's your problem. Because I'm going.
How many people were in these open discussions?
Too many. Compartmentalization was supposed to be the protocol.
We're in a race against the Nazis.
Now the race is against the Soviets.
Not unless we start it.
Robert, they just fired a starting gun. What's the nature of the device they detonated?
Data indicates it may have been a plutonium implosion device.
Like the one you built at Los Alamos. The Russians have a bomb. Truman needs to know what's next.
Next? Armstrongs.
Armstrongs, obviously. What about the super? Does Truman even know about it? Do we brief him on that?
Not specifically. We still don't know if the hydrogen bomb's technically feasible.
Right, my understanding is that Teller proposed it.
Yes.
At Los Alamos.
Teller's designs have always been wildly impractical. You'd have to deliver by ox cart, not airplane.
Lobby. Sorry, Dr. Lawrence, you want to comment? Doesn't if it can put us ahead again. The President of the United States needs to know about it. And if the Russians know about it already from a spy at Los Alamos, then we gotta get going.
There's no proof there was a spy at Los Alamos.
Robert.
Right onto the football stadium? The field's not in use anymore.
Just as well.
Hoppy.
Thanks for
Come stai? Va bene? I heard you got a little town.
Yes, come and see.
Oh,
good things stay in a place like that.
Oh.
Huh? Everybody will go crazy.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Zillard. Did we really do some kind of alerts? Are you going to try it out?
We did. The first self-sustaining nuclear chain reaction. Anything for us, Terry?
Yeah, I think it's important. There were a couple of weeks, but what? Maybe it's not work.
Dr. Oppenheimer? I tried personnel. They asked if I could type.
Can you?
Harvard forgot to teach that on the graduate chemistry course.
Can you put us all here in the plutonium team?
What the hell are you doing in Chicago? Why?
You can't.
Why?
We have every right.
You have just the rights that I give you. No more, no less.
We are adults trying to run a project here. This is ridiculous. Tell him.
Compartmentalization is the protocol we agreed to.
Enough of this madhouse. Nobody can work under these conditions. You know what? Generalissimo, I quit. Thanks for nothing.
Better off without him. Are you more concerned about his discretion out there? We'll have him killed. I'm just kidding. He hates me, not America. You know, General, not everyone has levers to pull like mine. I don't think I understand. You didn't hire me despite my negative past. You hired me because of it. So you could control me. I'm not that subtle. I'm just a humble soldier. You're neither humble nor just a soldier. You studied engineering at MIT. Guilty as charged. Well, now we understand each other. Perhaps you can give me my security clearance so I can perform this miracle for you.
General Groves, were you aware of Dr. Oppenheimer's left-wing associations when you appointed him?
I was aware that there were suspicions about him. I was aware he had a very extreme liberal background.
In your opinion, would he ever consciously commit a disloyal act?
I would be amazed if he did.
He had complete confidence in his integrity.
At Los Alamos, yes, which is where I really knew him.
General, did your security officers on the project advise you against the clearance of Dr. Oppenheimer?
They could not and would not clear him until I insisted.
It's safe to say that you had a pretty good knowledge of Dr. Oppenheimer's security file.
I did.
Then there's only really one question I need answered here today.
In light of the current AEC guidelines, would you clear Dr. Oppenheimer today?
Do you have the guidelines?
The current AEC guidelines, would you clear Dr. Oppenheimer today?
Physics out of New Mexico, huh? My God. What a trek. It's my UD liaison. 20 low minutes. You're gonna be okay. This way, Dylan.
Dr. Lawrence.
Hensley, I'd like to remind you what we talked about in Berkeley. Compartmentalization, I understand completely.
I am here to update you on our progress and solicit your input. To do so, I am going to have to share a few things that General Groves told me not to. Sorry, General, I said I understood, not that I agreed. Okay. Gentlemen?
There were rumors of espionage unsubstantiated. Los Alamos. I'm told that there were communists on the project. I just want to know were any of them involved in discussions of the shooting?
I seem to remember you demanding your brother come to Los Alamos.
My brother had left the party by then.
What about Lomanitz?
Lomanitz was never employed at Los Alamos. He was a liaison.
Our security was tight, as former Colonel Nichols well knows.
Our security was as tight as it could be given the personalities involved in attempts for a raid. What is that supposed to mean? We've all read his file here. Do we need to talk about Gene Tatlock? Or the Chevalier incident?
see. What? Okay, just calm down. It's been an honest look. Lawrence has got dragged in.
We are at war, Doctor.
Don't be an asshole, Nichols. We need this kid. Fix it, will you?
It wasn't a mistake. Your friend Lomanin says I'm trying to unionize the radiation lab.
I promised to quit all that.
He hasn't. Security officer at Berkeley is concerned about communist infiltration through that union to FA.
FACD. Well, I'm there next week. I'll drop in to see him.
Your Q clearance came through. It's important you not maintain or renew any questionable association.
Doctor, did you think social contacts between a person engaged on secret war work and communists was dangerous?
My awareness of the danger would be greater today.
It's fair to say that during the war years, you felt that such contacts were potentially dangerous.
Conceivably dangerous, yeah.
If really, known communists.
I've had a lot of secrets in my head for a long time. Doesn't matter who I associate with, I don't talk about those secrets.
You said in your statement that you had to see Gene Tadlock in 1943.
You left. Not a word. What did you think that would do to me?
I will.
Pages of nothing. Where did you go?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because you're a communist.
What did you have to see her?
She had indicated a great desire to see me before we left. At that time I couldn't, but I felt that she had to see me. She was undergoing psychiatric treatment. She was extremely unhappy.
Did you find out why she had to see you?
She was still in love with me.
You spent the night together, didn't you?
Yes.
You drop in and out of my life, and you don't have to tell me why. Now that's power.
I enjoy. I'd rather be here for you as you need.
But you have other priorities now.
I have a wife and child.
That's not what either of us is talking about.
Gene, you asked me to come. And I'm glad I did. But I can't see you again.
But what if I need you? You said you would always answer. Not a word.
Did you think that consistent with insecurity?
As a matter of fact, it was. Not a word.
What did you fear after that?
Never saw her again.
But I connected this train back to Princeton.
I didn't say anything that I hadn't already told you.
Today you said it to history, didn't you?
This is a closed tape now.
If they don't release the threats, I'm sure you will.
Who's in trouble?
Well, you're angry enough for me when you went to see Gene. Every you sit there, day after day, letting them pick our lives to pieces. I want you lived.
Father, I'm putting her up there.
Oh, please, take a seat.
I just wanted to check whether I should talk to Lorenz while I'm here, given your concerns.
That's really up to you, Professor, but I'd be cautious.
Understood. Oh, and as regards to the union, I wanted to give you a heads up on a man named Elton.
I had some.
Yes, just that he might bear watching, is all.
I'd love to get more details.
I have an appointment now, and I'd leave early tomorrow.
Come back as early as you like. Since you have the time now.
You went back the next morning. I did, I had to. This time there's another man. Said his name was Pash.
Pash. You met Colonel Pash? Colonel Pash, could you please read from your memo dated June 29, 1943?
Results of surveillance conducted on subject indicate further possible Communist Party connections. Subject met with and spent considerable time with one Jean Tatlock, communist, the record of whom is attached.
The subject being Dr. Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Whom you had not met.
Not then, but soon after.
He's the head of security for the project. Shouldn't I know him?
No, he should know you. I would never put you in a room with Pash. When Pash first heard about Lorenz, he told the FBI he was going to kidnap him, take him out on a boat, and interrogate him in the Russian manner.
General Gross placed on me a certain responsibility. It's like having a child who I can't see. I have remote control. So to actually meet you to see. I won't take up too much of your time at all.
Whatever time you choose.
Mr. Johnson told me of a conversation you had yesterday in which I'm very interested. It's had me worried all day.
Yes, well, I didn't want to talk to Lorenz without authorization.
That's not the particular interest that I have. It's something a little bit more, in my opinion, more serious.
Now, when the FBI pointed out that such information wouldn't be admissible in court, Pash made it clear he had no intention of leaving any witness left to prosecute. Now, the FBI talked him down, but that's the man you're dancing with.
But yeah, you've heard there are other parties interested in the work of the radiation lab.
A man attached to the Soviet consul indicated through intermediate people to people on this project that he was in a position to transmit information.
Well, why would anyone on the project want to do that?
Frankly, I can't see that there might be an argument for the commander-in-chief informing the Russians they're our allies, after all, but I don't like the idea of it going out the back door. It might not hurt to be on the lookout for it.
And you said that to Pash?
I was trying to put it in the context of Russia's not Germany.
Boris Pash is the son of a Russian Orthodox bishop, born here. But in 1918, he went back to Russia to fight the Bolsheviks. This is a man who has killed communists with his own hands.
Well, the judge who should or should not have information. It's my business to stop it from going through illegally. Would you be a little more specific?
There's a man whose name was mentioned to me a couple of times. Elton. I believe he's a chemist who works at Shell. He talked to a friend of his who's an acquaintance of someone in the project.
And you thought Pash would be satisfied with that?
It was attempting to give them Elton without opening a can of worms. It was like a bull story.
Did you lie to General Groves, too?
No. I admitted to him that I'd lied to Pash.
Do you recall this conversation about the Chevalier incident?
I've seen so many versions of it. Wasn't confused before, but I'm certainly getting there now.
And what was your conclusion?
That he was under the influence of the typical American schoolboy attitude, that there's something wicked about telling on a friend.
Well, now, might we know through whom the contact was made?
That would involve people who are not involved in this.
Is that someone a member of the project?
A member of the faculty, yes, but not of the project.
So Elton made his approach through a member of the faculty here at Berkeley.
As far as I know, yes. But there may have been more than one person involved. Gentlemen, if I seem uncooperative, I think you can understand it's because of my insistence in not getting innocent people into trouble.
You're trying to protect your friend. Who's protecting you?
If you could.
If you gave me the name.
If you order me to, I'll do it.
That's a mistake, Robert. You need to volunteer this name.
Did he give you the name?
He did.
But not then, did he?
No.
No, in fact, it was some months later, wasn't it?
It was.
You seem as persistent.
Well, you are. You are persistent, but that is your job. And my job is to protect the people that have worked for me.
Still risk going on certain steps, which may come to your attention. And be disturbing to you. I would like to discuss those with you first. And then formulating a plan, I'll just have to digest the whole thing.
In the months in between your interview with Dr. Oppenheimer and his eventual naming of Chevalier, did you expend resources trying to find the name of the intermediary?
Considerable resources, yes. Without the name, our job was extremely difficult.
When did you receive the name?
It was gone by the time Oppenheimer finally offered it up.
Gone.
They felt my time would be better spent in Europe, determining the status of the Nazi bomb project.
Who did?
General Rose. He transferred me to London. It's a little early for a Christmas party.
Something's up. Alden's been away.
Where?
His hometown. Come on, Elsie. You can't tell me. How can you tell?
Compartmentalization, okay. What makes you think I know where he is anyway?
Because you do a pretty good job of Mr. Tolman and his hunting girls.
Early Christmas present for you all?
British pilots put me in the bomb bay, filled me the oxygen, but I messed it up. When they opened me up in Scotland, I was unconscious, but I pretended I'd been napping. Use it for your party.
It's big enough.
Heisenberg sought me out in Copenhagen. It was Chilling, my old student working for the Nazis. He told me some things draw me out. Sustained fission reactions in uranium.
That sounds more like a reactor than a bomb. Did you mention gaseous diffusion?
He seemed more focused on heavy water.
As a modulator?
Yes, instead of graphite.
What? You took her on too? We're ahead. Was you here to help us, Niels?
Sorry, could you give us a moment, gentlemen? I'm not here to help. I knew you could do this without me.
Why did you come?
To talk about after. Power you're about to reveal will forever outlive the Nazis. And the world is not prepared.
You've left the stone without being ready for the snake that's revealed.
We have to make the politicians understand this isn't a new weapon. It's a new world. I'll be out there doing what I can, but you are an American Prometheus. The man who gave them the power to destroy themselves. And they'll respect that. The work really begins.
Sorry, Afi, but there's a call. From San Francisco.
Your father called. Your father yesterday in the bath.
Who?
She's taking pills. Left alone outside. She took barbiturates, but there was chlorine hybrid in her blood. There was a note. She's leaving me behind. I told her I wouldn't
It's me.
You don't get to commit things, and I was all feel sorry for you that it had consequences. Please get together. People here depend on you.
Donald, would you like to contribute here, please?
No,
Help me out.
Mom, I'm not quitting my job because plutonium is radioactive.
We just don't know what it might do to the female reproductive
Your
system.
reproductive system is more exposed than mine, presumably.
Can we please? The implosion device is nowhere.
Give us everything. Hoppy, please.
Well, that's rushing and that's getting on with it. So, take one.
Hey, Redmine is doing his job. Tell us not helping. You're not helping. I've been asking for calculations on the implosion lenses for weeks. The British can do it, Fuse.
Absolutely.
It's your job, Tella. I'm engaged in research. No, hydrogen bomb. We're not even building.
Unfortunately. Oh, let him go.
He's a prima donna.
I agree. He should leave us out.
Okay. Kirsty, you replace Ned and Marsh. Seth, I'm putting you on plutonium. Lily, you go with Kirsty because he needs you. Luke's, you take Teller's role. I'm putting you exclusively on the implosion device. And no one is leaving Los Alamos.
They won't let me leave. No?
I will let you leave. Forget Hans. Forget Vision. Stay here. Research what you want. Huge on the hydrogen bomb. Whatever. We'll meet to discuss.
We don't have time to meet. You're a politician now, Robert. You've left physics behind many, many years ago.
Let's wait. 1 hour. You and me.
Now raise this fucking barrier.
The super was underdeveloped on your watch in Los Alamos.
Yes.
And yet, after the war, you tried to deny it was viable.
No. I pointed out technical difficulties with it.
Didn't you try to kill it at the AEC meeting after the Russian bomb test?
No.
But that was the recommendation of the AEC, was it not?
After hours of discussion about the best response.
An H-bomb is 1,000 times the power of an A-bomb. Its only intended target would be the largest cities. It's a weapon of mass genocide.
Is he draw some circles on this side of the map where they would target us, starting with New York?
That's
DC.
It's a weapon of attack with no defensive value.
Deterrence. Do we really need more deterrence than the current arsenal of atomic bombs?
You drown in 10 feet of water or 10,000, well, what's the difference? We can already drown.
As I said, Teller's designs are still as impractical as they were during the war.
An hydrogen bomb can be made to work, Bobby. You know that.
Some believe we should commit all our resources to that chance.
Then how would you have truly reassured the American people?
Simply by limiting the spread of atomic weapons through international control on nuclear energy. By which mean world government. The United Nations, as Roosevelt intended.
Well, I asked what Truman should do, right? The world's changed. It's not fascism, but communism that now threatens our survival.
Lewis, do you understand? If we build a hydrogen bomb, the Russians would have no choice but to build their own.
Could they be working on already? Based on information gathered from the spy at Los Alamos.
No spy at Los Alamos.
Gentlemen, let's not get sidetracked.
I said we use this moment to gain concessions from the Russians by committing that we will not build a hydrogen bomb.
Thereby revealing its existence.
Which you seem convinced they already know.
All right. At this point, I'd like the committee members to meet in privacy to finalize our recommendations.
I'm just not sure you will have this right, Lewis. With respect, we are the advisory committee. We will give them our advice.
Dr. Oppenheimer?
Hi. William Borden. Joint Committee on Atomic Energy.
Oh, yes.
During the war, I was a pilot. One night, flying back from a raid, I saw
amazing sight, like a meteor, a V2 rocket headed England. I can't help but imagine what it will be for such an enemy rocket to carry an atomic warhead.
Let's make sure we're not supposed to make that possible.
I don't think you want to go up against Ross.
If we both speak, they listen to me.
When you speak, they hear a prophet. Ross speaks, they hear themselves.
They listen to a prophet.
Prophet can't be found. Once.
Did you accuse Oppenheimer of sabotaging the development of the super?
I was never one of those bandy around terms like sabotage.
Well, Mr. Borden was?
As I understand it, possibly.
How was Mr. Borden able to put together such a detailed indictment? He's no longer a government employee, yet he appears to have had unlimited access to Dr. Oppenheimer's file. Might Mr. Nichols have given him access to the file, or someone else at the AEC?
That's very serious accusations.
Is it your intention to suggest that Dr. Oppenheimer is disloyal to the United States?
I've always assumed, Stevenson, that he's loyal to the United States. I believe this. I shall believe it until I see very conclusive proof to the opposite.
Do you or do you not believe that Dr. Oppenheimer is a security risk?
Brain dead in that bunker. It's my humble opinion that there is no need for that bomb anywhere except that test site.
Well, we just have to take a moment to think about whether the means justify the ends any longer, because Germany is about to surrender. It's no longer the enemy who are the greatest threat to mankind. It's our work.
Hitler's dead. It's true. The Japanese fight on.
Their defeat seems assured.
Not if you're a GI preparing to invade. We can't end this war.
How do we justify using this weapon on human beings?
We're theorists. Yes? We imagine a future, and our imaginings horrify us. They won't fear it until they understand it, and they won't understand it until they've used it. When the world learns the terrible secret of Los Alamos, our work here will ensure a peace mankind has never seen. Peace based on the kind of international cooperation that Roosevelt always envisaged. Progress? 2 years and $1 billion worth? No, hard to put a price on it. Not really, just add up the bills. Rural-free deliveries. 80 babies delivered the first year. This year we've had 10 a month. Birth control is not in my jurisdiction, General. Clearly.
Head down. Everyone. Folks, head down. That's the one.
2 viable bombs. I need a date. September. July.
That's the sweet spot, gentlemen.
August. July. Test in July. But I need my brother. Frank was the desert. He's left politics behind. He's been working with ours for 2 years now. What do we call the test? God of my heart. 3-person God. What? Trinity. You insisted on bringing on your brother Frank, a known communist, former communist, or a known former communist, onto America's most secret and important defense project. I knew my brother could be trusted. Absolutely. And you felt your judgment.
Unknown caller.
Hello?
What up?
What's going on with you, man?
Shit, just got over to my parents' house.
How was the commute out there this morning? How was the commute out there this morning?
It was good. I had to drive out to Columbia and drop Melody off at work. So that way I could transport the kids around and stuff. I had to drive back through it.
All the way into Columbia?
Yeah, out off of Shop Road.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
We went out to my childhood church in Hopkins last night, but we messed the times up. We showed up like an hour late.
Damn.
But it's cool. We saw the associate pastor in the driveway. I watched the live stream, so I know who they are, you know.
Well,
not live streams, but YouTube videos.
I mean, y'all drove all the way up to Hopkins to go to church?
No, we did. My dad did in the 1990s when he was first got married. But
Is he from Hopkins?
no, he just
Why Hopkins? So far.
well, he the pastor at that church was his high school. He had a Christian academy in the 1980s, and my dad graduated high school with that pastor. So, the 1990s, when he first got married, he was going to that guy's church. He's like the age of Joe Biden right now, though. He's pretty young. He's still preaching. He's pretty cool. I just want to go visit him before he died. I don't know if you remember, but I visited that church on Easter a few years ago, like 2018.
Eat your toast, Sam. Sam.
Is he in pre-K now?
He was. He's about to start kindergarten.
Wow.
Taking French immersion, so I think his science and his math class will be in French.
Yeah.
Like, all of it's in French.
Did you ever see? This reminds me. Did you ever see the movie Looper?
I think I know what you're talking about. Jana, would you knock it off? No, put it back.
Well, the guy in the movie was talking about learning French, right? And the guy from the future is like, "Hey, take it from me. I'm from the future." In the movie, that they I don't. It's complicated to explain, but
I think I know what you're talking about. That's not one with Bruce Willis.
yeah. Yeah, but the mafia guy was like, "Take it from my advice. I'm from the future. Learn Mandarin. Don't learn French." He's like, "I'm not going to learn Mandarin. I'm going to learn French." But he ends up learning Mandarin. And moves to Hong Kong.
Oh, my friends might help him out. Canada's French. Michelin's French company. You can work for Michelin.
I think it's a good idea, man.
I think if you'd be able to speak French, you'd probably get some quick races at a French company, you know?
Right. My dad said he
We'll let him do whatever he wants. If he ends up hating it, we won't do it next year. We're going to try it out, see how it goes.
my dad said he saw a French guy at a Michelin here in Lexington. It was weird.
How do you know he's French?
He was
walk around with a fucking baguette or something.
he's pretty much he was talking. He's European, you know, but he can speak English though.
I got a bunch of customers that are European. I got one that's from like Switzerland or something.
Yep.
He's got a cool accent. I always like foreign accents.
Yeah, I think they're pretty.
The funny thing is,
Yeah.
I like foreign accents, but I can't stand other American accents.
Like West Coast stuff.
Not so much the West Coast, it's like the North people.
You don't like the North?
I don't like North and like Midwest accents, like
Yeah.
Minnesota accents and stuff. And then people in like Louisiana that are like
Cajun.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate like people that can't say dude, they say dude. Drives me nuts.
I took your advice. I started those nicotine pouches.
How they doing?
Pretty damn good. I haven't smoked since Friday.
They working?
Yeah.
What does it taste like? I've never tried them.
I mean, I got one call from Circle K called On Plus. It's like 9 milligrams of nicotine. It's like, man, it tastes like gum, but you don't chew it like gum, of course.
Yeah, does the burn you out of your mouth?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, if you overdo it, which I am, of course, but you don't have to overdo it. That's the point of it, you know.
It'll give you like that spicy burniness.
Oh yeah. It's like the first or second one of the day, instantaneously. It's like, it's like a rush, bro. It's a rush.
I thought about trying them just so I can try to get off smoking cigarettes.
Like, dude, it's not the same as smoking cigarettes. I kind of miss smoking in general, but I don't need to because the nicotine's in the pouches. So it's actually pretty cool.
Is he using the fly? What do you mean? Oh, what's he using the fly? I'm not sure. It's probably done on a set on computers. Why are you squinting your eyes like that? Is there something going on? You want to say hey to Mr. Josh? Hey, Mr. Josh.
Hey, Mr. Sam. Pretty good. Talking to your father.
Josh. Yeah, it looks good. Did you wash it? How's it start bleeding again? Good. I'll just let it get some air to it for a little while at least. What? Maybe later. I'm going on the stairs yesterday on the front porch busting it up.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think her toes were broken, but like her toes were like all broken and stuff. They changed colors.
I did that one time on your porch. It was messed up, dude.
I think we're gonna put a handrail in.
Yeah.
I've always thought it should have a handrail. My dad don't think so.
He's not ready for it.
See, I'll try to lean this chair back to this board. Jake, you about ready to take a bath? Shh. Jake, let me let you go now. I'm gonna go bathe in the bottle. What time did you call it?
Yeah, I'm sitting in the office, man. I'll see you then.
Office?
Yep.
What office?
My home office.
Oh, you're at your house?
Yeah. All right, man. Peace.
Sounded him on the team could be trusted.
Folks, head down. Everybody ready?
I hope you learned something. We learned we're going to need to be a lot further away. Leave for Washington in the morning. Good day.
Long way from Chicago, Leo.
They don't know they're going to use this thing against Japan. We booked a meeting with Truman, but somebody killed it. You are meeting the Secretary of War.
Just because we're building it doesn't mean we get to decide how it's used.
History will judge us, Robert. In Chicago, we put together a petition. I'm not getting into that.
Just tell me your concerns and I'll believe it.
My concerns? Germany is defeated. Japan's not going to hold out alone.
How could you know that? You gotta see to this. You and Einstein with your letter to Roosevelt said we could build a bomb.
Against Germany.
That's not how weapons manufacture works, silly.
Opinion has to help.
Fermi's in the meeting. Lawrence is in the
They are not you. The great salesman of science. You can convince anyone of anything. Even yourself.
Excuse me.
The firestorm in Tokyo killed 100,000 people, mostly civilians. Careful when we do these things, and no one protests.
Pearl Harbor and 3 years of brutal conflict in the Pacific has a lot of latitude with the American public.
Enough to unleash the atomic bomb.
The A-bomb, I don't question how much damage is the
What are we estimating?
In a medium-sized city, 20 or 30,000 dead.
but don't underestimate the psychological impact of an atomic explosion. A pillar of fire, 10,000 feet tall. Deadly neutron effects for a mile in all directions from one single device. Dropped from a barely noticed B-29, the atomic bomb will be a terrible revelation of divine power.
If that's true, it would be definitive.
Whoa, this is weird.
Our boys would come home.
Military targets.
But there aren't any big enough.
Perhaps a vital war plant with workers housed nearby, and we could issue a warning to reduce civilian casualties.
They'd send everything they have up against us, and I'd be up in that plane. If we announce it and it fails to go off, we'd scupper any chance of a Japanese surrender.
Is there no way to demonstrate a bomb to Japan to provoke surrender?
We intend to demonstrate it in the most unambiguous terms. Twice. Once to show the weapon's power, and a second to show that we can keep doing this until they surrender.
We have a list of 12 cities to choose from. Sorry, 11. I've taken Kyoto off the list due to its cultural significance to the Japanese people. Also, my wife and I honeymooned there. It's a magnificent city. Let me make this simple for you, gentlemen. According to my intelligence, which I cannot share with you, the Japanese people will not surrender under any circumstances, short of a successful and total invasion of the home islands. Many lives will be lost, American and Japanese. The use of the atomic bomb on Japanese cities will save lives.
If we retain moral advantage.
How so?
Well, if we use this weapon without informing our allies, they'll see it as a threat. We'll be in an arms race.
How open can we be with the Soviets? Secrecy won't stop the Soviets from becoming part of the atomic world. We've been told they have no uranium. You've been misinformed. A Russian bomb is a matter of time.
The program needs to continue at full pace after the war.
Secretary Stimson, if I may, not all scientists on the project are in agreement. In fact, this might be a moment to consider other opinions. If you talk to scientists... The project has been plagued from the start by certain scientists of doubtful discretion and uncertain loyalty. One of them just tried to meet with the president. Now, we need these men, but as soon as it's practical, we should sever any such scientists from the program. Wouldn't you agree, Doctor?
If a Russian bomb is inevitable, perhaps we should invite their top scientists to Trinity.
President Truman has no intention of raising expectations that Stalin be included in the atomic project.
Informing him of our breakthrough and presenting it as a means to win the war need not make unkeepable promises. But the Potsdam Peace Conference in July will be President Truman's last chance to have that conversation. Can you give us a working bomb by then?
Absolutely. We will test fire before the conference.
Ground Zero, observation post at 10,000 yards north, south, and west.
Where do we trigger from?
South, 10,000. And base camp is 10 miles south here. And there's a further observation post on that hill 20 miles away.
That's right. Trigger lines already went in.
The Air Force requested a line of lights for their B-29.
What B-29? Our bombs on the tower.
They will want to use the test to confirm a safe operating distance.
It's risky.
Not as risky as dropping one over Japan and hoping that we were right about the blast radius.
Well, then slow us down. We're firing on the 15th.
The 15th? That's
the 15th. I'll be here at South Observation Point with Frank Kisinkowski. You'll both be assigned to base camp, West Observation Point, our observation.
Safe distances?
Based on your calculations.
Time to stand behind your science, Holmes.
the radiation cloud. Without high winds, it should settle within 2 to 3 miles. Evacuation measures are in place. But we need good weather for visibility, so it has to be fine.
Everybody out.
Go on the night of the 15th. It's a hard deadline. So if anyone does anything, speak now.
Get some. Everybody, addresses. Who's the mattress underneath?
Could use a final implosion test.
Could do it.
Do it. Is there anything else that might stop us?
Happening, isn't it?
I'll send a message. It's gone our way. Taking the sheets.
Robert. Claire.
He's taken a very modest 3 kilotons. LSE with 45, 20,000 tons of TNT. And does anyone want the side action on atmospheric ignition?
Are you saying we'll have to delay? Saying everything prudent in this weather has reached its night?
Let's call it totally implosion test failed.
No, Hans? Yes, he's here. Yes. Is he wrong?
No. No. Anyway.
So we're about to fire to death.
No. Explain. Well, I can't. I just know the implosion has all work.
If we fire these detonators and they don't trigger a reaction, 2 years worth of plutonium will be scattered across White Sands.
A month on my salary against Templars. Says it does.
Wind's picking up at 0, out the rain, lightning circling. I think it might be time to tell your men to get away from the steel tower with the atomic bomb.
Let's get to south observation. Hold them out and make our determination there. Oh, good.
I gotta get word to Truman by 7. Our window's closing. What is this doing? Making glowing light for how long? Damn it! It'll bring before dawn. I know this desert. Storm goes overnight just before dawn. Storm breaks. 5:30. 9 your forecast. If you're wrong, I'll have it. Come on. 5:30. 5:30.
years, 4,000 people, $2 billion. If it doesn't go off, we're both finished. I'm waiting on 3 kilotons. Anything less, I'll get what it is. What did Fermi mean by atmospheric ignition? Well, we had a moment where it looked like the chain reaction from an atomic device might never stop. Setting fire to the atmosphere. Why is Fermi still taking side bets on it? Call it gallows humor. Are we saying there's a chance that when we push that button, we destroy the world? Nothing in our research here supports that conclusion, except it's the most remote possibility. How remote? Chances are near zero. Near zero. What do you want from theory alone? Zero would be nice. In exactly 1 hour, 58 minutes. We'll know. Setting up.
The arming party's left zero. They're heading this way. Throwing the switches. Turn the cars. Ready for emergency evacuation. Everybody take a welder's class. Everybody take a welder's class.
Minutes.
20 minutes. That's 20.
Now, the glass. Excuse me.
What stops the glass?
When I had the base camp, best of luck. Robert, try not to blow up the world. Which then you, if the detonator's still charged, and the voltage drops below 1 volt, you hit that button, you abort. Understood? Understood.
Everybody down. Do not turn around until you see light reflected on the hills. Then look at the explosion only through your welder's glass.
You think like this?
Yeah.
60 seconds to detonation.
These things are hard in your heart.
30 seconds.
shorts.
Destroyer of worlds.
Only $10. Oh. Come on. Hey, I'm good for a kissing. You are. Yes, you are.
Get me Potsdam right away.
Machine.
Hello? What? Sean,
If they detonated too high in the air, the blast wouldn't be as powerful.
With respect, Dr. Oppenheimer, we'll take it from here.
Did Truman brief Stalin at Potsdam? Brief would be an overstatement. He referred to a powerful new weapon. Stalin hoped we'd use it against Japan. That's it. Robert, we've given them an ace. It's for them to play the hand. You ready for the 6th? It's up to the CO in the Pacific. Can I come with you to Washington? What for? Well, you keep me informed.
Of course. As best I can.
Would the Japanese surrender if they knew about this coming? I don't know. Have you seen Sealet's petition? How the hell does Sud know about the Japanese? You're not signing it, are you? Many people have. Lots of people have. Edward, the fact that we built this bomb does not give us any more right or responsibility to decide how it's used than anyone else. But they're the only people who know about it. I've told Stimson the various opinions of the community. But what's your opinion? Once it's used, nuclear war, perhaps all war, becomes unthinkable. Until somebody builds a bigger bomb. They would call.
It's only the 5th.
Japan, it's the 6th. Charlotte? Try Groves. Anything? Charlotte?
Truman's on the radio.
An American airplane dropped one bomb on Hiroshima.
Hello?
Hello, is this Pastor Belger?
Yes, it is.
Hello, my name is Joshua Chandler. I think you know my father, Chad Chandler. Is that correct?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about you? I haven't heard from you in a long time.
Yes, sir. I watch your YouTube videos. It's hard for me. I don't have a car, so it's hard for me to get out there and see you guys. But we tried to.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. I watch you on YouTube though. You're really good, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we tried to come visit you last night, but we got the times messed up.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. But
I'm sorry.
it's all good. We're gonna come back and visit you again.
Well, why don't you come this Sunday? We got French Day that's coming Sunday.
Yes, sir.
We'd love to have you.
I would love to come see you. I just want to let you know my mom passed away last month.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I think about her so often.
Yes, sir. And she had bad health, and it just my dad's been trying to deal with it, but he got a new job at Michelin last year. He's been working really hard.
And so that's Chad.
Yep.
Yeah, he's working at Michelin.
Yes, sir.
Tell him how for me.
I will definitely.
I
Definitely.
wanted to get in touch with him. You have his telephone number?
Yes, sir. You want me to give it to you?
Please.
All right. It's 803 490
190
490
490. Okay.
8464.
8464.
Yes, sir.
490-8464.
Yes, sir.
And what's yours, Jonathan?
803 821
821
8144.
8144.
Yes, sir.
I remember you when you were kind of small. You were kind of rambunctious.
Yeah, still rambunctious, but a little bit bigger.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, I think about you folks. I think about your grandparents.
Yeah,
Very, very special people.
yeah. Grandpa was an awesome guy. We were doing some driving Saturday night, and we drove by Olympia, your old church out there.
Mm-hmm.
It was like just blasting the past for my dad. He likes he was telling me about like Corey down the road around the corner. He's like, he was showing me a Google image of it. It's like just beyond the fence. It's like a complete drop off.
Mm-hmm. People got killed over there.
I know. He told me about that too.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
I saw a picture of you in the 1980s giving my dad his diploma recently.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you look exactly the same from your YouTube videos. I swear.
Well, I've made some changes, believe me.
Yes, sir.
I sure couldn't tell that too.
You're all doing good? You all right?
Yeah, I had a pacemaker put in. My heart rate got kind of low, and they put a pacemaker, but I'm doing great.
How long ago was that?
Probably about a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm doing good now.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Well, I can't tell you how good it is to hear from you.
Yes, sir.
Think about you folks, and then I get in touch with you.
Yeah, I came out and visited you one Easter several years ago, but
I remember that.
I just I never made it back in time, you know. But life is short, you know. I just don't want to let life slip away, so I can come see you in person again at least one time.
I wish you would.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna make a point to it.
But we'd love to have your son if you could.
We're gonna make it happen. All right.
Make it happen.
All right, Pastor Belger. I love you. You take care. All right.
Thank you for calling. Appreciate you. Name of the day.
Absolutely. You take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's cold calling. That was awesome, dude. We're gonna go Sunday. We're gonna make sure we go Sunday. Because now he knows if we don't go, we're a bunch of bums. What time's your appointment today? What time's your appointment today? Is it mental health? You got a ride? Jackie in there? Jackie? Katie? Katie? Hey, Katie? Is Jackie in there? He is?
The bomb has no power for 20,000 tons of TNT. It is the height of the basic powers of the universe.
This one.
General, I'm very proud of you and all of your people.
It went all right.
Apparently, it went with a tremendous bang.
Everyone here is feeling reasonably good about it. It's been a long road.
I think one of the wisest things I ever did was when I selected the director of Los Alamos.
We have spent more than $2 billion on the greatest scientific gamble in history, and we have won.
World will remember this day. It's too soon to determine what the results of the bombing are. But I'll bet the Japanese didn't like it. I'm so proud. So proud of what you have accomplished. I just wish we had it in time to use against the Germans.
Victor. President Truman will see you now.
Dr. Oppenheim, it's an honor, Mr. President. Please.
Thank you. Secretary Burns.
How's it feel to be the most famous man in the world? And you helped save a lot of American lives. What we did at Hiroshima was obvious. Your invention let us bring our boys home.
It was hardly an invention.
Well, it's you on the cover of Time. Jim tells me you're concerned about an arms race with the Soviets.
Yes. Well, it's that now is our chance to secure international cooperation on atomic energy, and I'm concerned.
Do you know when the Soviets are going to have the bomb?
Crazy in the ghetto, and another life would be in the ghetto, and another isolate, and another bed on me, and another.
Oh, Dr. Oppenheimer, what you say about the Soviets is true. We have to build on what's not once. Shut it down.
In the ghetto, in the ghetto,
You think anyone in Hiroshima, Nagasaki gives a shit who built the bomb? They care. Dropped it. I did. Hiroshima isn't about you.
Dr. Oppenheimer.
Don't let that crybaby back in.
Robert saw that hand-wringing got him nowhere. By the time that he fully embraced his father's long reputation, used his profile, influence policy. During the years following the war, would you say that you exerted a great influence on the atomic policies of the USA? I think great overstatement. But the issue of isotopes, you're not personally responsible for destroying all opposition to their export. It was about what beer, making atomic weapons, in fact, you do. I was the spokesman of many known scientists. All along, Carter realized he knew he was vulnerable. His brother was blacklisted by every university in the country. Loneliness while working the railroad, laying track. Chevalier went into exile. But that stopped Robert from pushing the GAC to recommend arms control instead of the H-bomb. He was devastated when Truman rejected the recommendation.
I miss Richard.
I know.
I'm just glad he didn't live to see what this is all about.
It was the birthday of his wife. Load.
That was fun.
Robert, my
I just learned his fiance business to be the father of the atomic bomb, so. Can't suspect him.
Yeah.
St. Louis. I think I must have been a blow for the world. The world, what is?
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Fuchs. Klaus Fuchs. Oh dear. You haven't heard. Klaus Fuchs, the British scientist that you put into the implosion team at Los Alamos. Turns out he was spying for the Soviets the whole time. I'm sorry. After the truth about Fuchs came out, the FBI stepped up surveillance on him. He knew his phone was tapped. He was followed everywhere.
You...
Trash picked through. But he never stopped speaking his mind. Man of conviction. And maybe he thought fame could actually protect him. When Eisenhower took office, he saw one more chance. He took it. America and Russia may be likened to two scorpions in a bottle, each capable of killing the other, but only at the risk of his own life. Now, there are various aspects of this policy. I'm not a scientist, blame me, but how was I supposed to protect him? It's too secret for discussion. Candor is the only remedy. Officials in Washington need to start leveling with the American people. That was the last straw for Robert's enemies. So he had to lose his security clearance. And with it in his credibility. But how could they do it? He was a war hero. He'd already told everyone about his past. Borden dredged it all up. How could Borden get access to Oppenheimer's FBI file? Could it have been Nichols? No, I could have actually do that. Whoever did it, at least if the firestorm over the palace, but endless. Just Amy Stevens. Did you see him in there? Huh? My whole life together here. Canada, the United States of America, now and for the entire country. Be back in my place. Slowly, he was X-Men. We can win this thing. And I think we can get the Senate to grasp that you did your duty. Painful though it was. Now, Hill's testimony back us up. It'll be fine. I don't know anymore. As soon as Hiller's boys in Chicago, they never forget Robert for the support of Mr. Sheen and his mom in Japan.
This was taken 31 days after the bombing. Virtually everyone in the streets
Oh shit.
was instantly and seriously burned. The Japanese spoke of people who wore striped clothing upon whom the skin was burned in stripes. There were many who thought themselves lucky, who climbed out of the ruins of their homes only slightly injured. But they died anyway. They died days or weeks later from iridium-like rays emitted in great numbers at the moment of the explosion.
To read this crap in the papers, the British visited. The atomic bombings were not the last act of World War II, but the first act of this Cold War with Russia. Which was, I think you knew me, Patrick Blackett. It may not be wrong. Stimson is now telling me we bombed an enemy, which was essentially defeated. Robert, involve the influence now. Please. Urge them to continue my research on the submarine. Anything can, why not? It's not the right use of our resources. Is that what you really believe? J. Robert Oppenheimer, Sphinx like Guru of the atom. Nobody knows what you believe. Do you?
One final time, our program director, Dr. J. Robert Oppenheimer.
I hope there's news to come. And we'll look back and work here with pride. But today, the pride must be tempered with a profound concern. If atomic weapons are to be added to the arsenals of war and war, then the day will come when people will curse the name of Los Alamos.
Sorry, I'm home. Stopped up to get this. Seems pretty favorable.
There's Oppenheimer. What's the caption?
J. Robert Oppenheimer, straws spotted. The U.S. won.
That'll work.
Those were your words from the other day. We needed to pivot. But how would you know what Time Magazine was going to write?
Henry Lewis is a friend.
You've sat here and let me tell you how it's done. And you've been far ahead all along. Alright. What was it you said about Borden? Or get caught holding the knife yourself? I'm kidding you saying Borden was holding the knife for you.
It's going to come down to how much influence Borden's been able to exert on Teller. Did I say something funny?
Borden, when we all know that it's Strauss.
He was spotted in Princeton.
And then you're humiliated in front of Congress.
But more useful than his sacrifice.
Maybe a little too well, Robert.
It was 6 years ago.
You're truly vindictive. Patient as saints.
Strauss has been perfectly clear that he is neutral.
Wake up! It is Strauss. It's always been Strauss, and you know it. Why won't you fight it?
I hate getting up early in the morning for work.
It wasn't Nichols.
Oh, I know.
Or Hoover, one of Truman's guys. It was you. You gave the file to Borden. You set him on Oppenheimer.
What if my
It's
wife
Borden.
places me at my job?
Didn't take any convincing.
Take your time, use the entire file. Write up your conclusions, send them to the FBI.
The material's obviously extensive, but there's nothing new here. Your conclusions will be. And they'll have to be answered.
That's them, McCarthy.
Oppenheimer's too slippery for that self-promoting clown. I've talked it over with Hoover. He'll hold McCarthy at bay while you do this with the AEC. Trial? No. No trial. You can't give Oppenheimer a platform. You can't martyr him. We need a systematic destruction of Oppenheimer's credibility so he can never again speak on matters of national security. Then what? Shabby wrong. Far from the limelight. A simple bureaucratic procedure is Q clearance. It's up for renewal. You send your accusations to the FBI. Hoover sends them to the AEC. You're forced to act. You write up an indictment. Tell Oppenheimer his security clearance must not be renewed, but offer him a chance to appeal. As you can see, Robert, it's yet signed. May I keep this?
Yeah.
If you do decide to appeal, they'll have to send him a copy when he appeals. And trust me, he will. I appoint a board. They will, of course, have counsel.
Prosecutor?
And all but name. Who? Roger Robb. Ouch. Robb will have security clearance to examine Oppenheimer's file, as will the Great Board, as counsel will not. Closed hearing. So-called derogatory information in your indictment. No audience, no reporters, no burden of proof.
No burden of proof.
We're not convicted. Just denying. What is it you said? This is just how the game is played.
Forgive my naivete.
Amateurs that seek the sun get even. Power stays in the shadows.
But sir, you're out of the shadows now.
Yeah, that's why this has to work.
Well, Teller's testifying this morning. That'll help. And then Hill is in the afternoon.
Hill is going to help us too.
Master, see, Robert's not yet signed.
Keep this. No.
If you do decide to appeal, then send it. Take my time to drive up to insist.
Hey. I'm sorry it's come to this, Robert. I think it's wrong.
Nicholas wants me to fight so we can get it all on the record. Nicholas wants me to walk away.
Strauss knows that you can't do that. You'd be accepting the charges. You'll lose your job. You will lose your reputation. We'll lose our house. Robert, we have to fight.
As an AC counsel, I can't represent you. I'll call Lloyd Garrison. He's good. The best. But I have to warn you. This won't be a fair fight. During your interview with Boris Pash in 1943, did you refer to microfilm?
Yeah, 11. Page 1 paragraph. You never said man of the consulate, expert in the use of microfilm.
I'm sorry. I would like to know what document Mr. Robb is quoting from, and if you might be furnished with a copy.
The document is classified, Mr. Garrison.
I think we should get back to first-hand information.
This is first-hand.
How so, Roger?
There was a recording of the interview.
You let my client sit here and potentially perjure himself, and all this time, you had a recording?
Nobody told your client to misrepresent his former answer.
It was 12 years ago. Can we hear this recording?
You don't have the clearance, Mr. Garrison.
You're reading it into the record. Please. Is this proceeding interested in entrapment or in truth? If it's truth, where's the disclosure? Where's the witness list?
Mr. Garrison, this isn't a trial, as we're well aware. Evidentiary rules do not apply. We are dealing with national security.
Yes, sir, with all due respect, I fail to see how national security prevents the prosecution from providing us.
We're in need of a brief minute.
My words, transcript that I accepted already explained how made a cock of the story. Why would anyone make up such an elaborate story?
Because I was an idiot.
Why lie?
Clearly, with the intention of not revealing who the intermediary was.
Your friend, Hakan Chevalier, the communist. He's still your friend?
Yes.
Dr. Robbie, thank you for coming. How else the prosecution is called?
Tell her, obviously. They've asked Lawrence.
What does he say?
He wasn't going down. But Frost told him that he was talking about fair. He convinced Lawrence that she died of heart. Mr. Slade was sorry, broken heart. She never found out. So I was going to testify. Gone from
Dr. Robbie, what governmental positions do you currently hold?
I'm the chairman of the General Advisory Committee, succeeding my brother.
And how long have you known Dr. Robbie?
Since 1928? Quite well.
Well enough to speak to the bearing of his loyalty and character.
Dr. Robbie was from Stanley, Carico. And his loyalty to the United States, to his friends, to the institutions in which he was part. 8.
Who's that?
Don't worry about it.
After the Russian A-bomb test, Dr. Lawrence come to see you about the hydrogen bomb.
You did that without asking him.
I fully intend to.
Would you say that Dr. Oppenheimer was unalterably opposed to the H-bomb?
No, he thought that a fusion program would come at the expense of our awfully good fission program.
But that proved not to be the case.
In the event, both could be done.
Suppose that this board did not feel satisfied that any testimony here of Dr. Oppenheimer had been wholly truthful. What would you say whether or not he should be cleared?
Why go through all this against the man who has accomplished what Dr. Oppenheimer has? Look at his record. We have an A-bomb, and a whole series of them, and a whole series of superbombs. What more than one? Remains.
But I've known Secretary Strauss for many years, and I feel the necessity to expressed the warm support for science and scientists on this issue.
We'll break now, unless there's any immediate.
Senator, I'd like to once again request that we're furnished a list of witnesses.
I will remind the nominee that we don't always have that information in advance. We do know that Dr. Hill will be here after lunch.
Mr. Chairman, the next scheduled witness, Dr. Lawrence, has apparently come down with colitis. So we'll proceed with William Ford instead. Mr. Ford, please. Mr. Ford, during your investigation, Dr. Oppenheimer, you reached certain conclusions. And that from the time when you expressed those conclusions in a letter to Mr. January, that you were investigation.
That is correct.
Prior to the writing of the letter, did you discuss the writing of the letter with anybody attached to the Atomic Energy Commission?
I did not.
Excellent. Give a copy of the letter. Please be so kind as to read it, sir.
Dear Mr. Hoover, the purpose of this letter
I'm sorry. Sorry, if I could have.
What is the purpose of the delay? I'm simply going to replay.
Mr. Chairman, this is the first I've seen of this letter. And I see statements here, at least one, of a kind that I don't think anyone would like to see go into the record. These are accusations that have not previously been made, that are not part of the indictment of Nichols. Accusations of a kind that I don't think belong here.
The witness wrote this letter on his own initiative, laying out evidence that has already been before the board. His conclusions are valid testimony, just like the positive conclusions of friends of Dr. Oppenheimer. It cuts both ways.
How long has counsel been in possession of this letter?
I don't think I should be subject to cross-examination by you, Mr. Garrison.
Mr. Garrison, given that we own the board, read the letter, wouldn't it be better to have the record? Let's proceed.
Dear Mr. Hoover, the purpose of this letter is to state my opinion, based upon years of study of the available classified evidence, that more probably than not, J. Robert Oppenheimer is an agent of the Soviet Union. Following conclusions are justified. 1. Between 1929 and 1942, more probably than not, J. Robert Oppenheimer was a sufficiently hardened communist that he volunteered information to the Soviets. 2. More probably than not, he has since been functioning as an espionage agent. 3. More probably than not, he has since acted under a Soviet directive in influencing United States military policy.
I'm sorry, Robert. Is anyone ever going to tell the truth? What's happening here? We will now hear from Dr. David Hill. Dr. Hill, would you care to make a statement?
Thank you. I've been asked to testify about Louis Strauss, a man who has given years of service in high positions of government and who is known to be earnest, hardworking, and intelligent. The views I have to express are my own, but I believe that much I have to say will help to indicate why most of the scientists in this country would prefer to see Mr. Strauss completely out of government.
You're referring to the hostility of certain scientists directed toward Mr. Strauss because of his commitment to security, as demonstrated in the Oppenheimer affair?
No, because of the personal vindictiveness he demonstrated against Dr. Oppenheimer.
Order. Order.
It appears most scientists around this country, Robert Oppenheimer is now being pilloried and put through an ordeal because he expressed his honest opinions. I found I was performing a service to my country when hearing this case. No board in this country should sit in judgment of a man because he expressed strong opinions. If you want to try that case, you should try me. Excuse me, gentlemen, if I become stirred, but I am.
Dr. Hill, we've already heard that Mr. Strauss did not bring the charges or participate in the hearings against Dr. Oppenheimer.
The Oppenheimer matter was initiated and carried through largely through the animus of Louis Strauss. Oppenheimer made mincemeat out of Strauss's position on the shipments of isotopes to Norway, and Strauss never forgave him this public humiliation.
Now, the controversy between them centered around their differences in judgment on how the H-bomb would contribute to national security. Strauss turned to the personnel security system in order to destroy Oppenheimer's effectiveness, and Strauss was able to find a few ambitious men who also disagreed with Oppenheimer's positions and envied him his prestige in government circles.
I've always assumed, and still assume, that he is loyal to the United States. I believe this, which I believe it until I see very conclusive proof to the opposite.
Do you or do you not believe that Dr. Oppenheimer is a security risk?
In all the cases I have seen Dr. Oppenheimer act in a way which was to me exceedingly hard to understand. I thoroughly disagree with him on numerous issues. His actions frankly appear to me confused and complicated. To this extent, I feel I want to be the vital interests of this country in hands which I understand better and therefore trust.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you.
Sorry.
You shook his fucking hand? I would have spit in his face.
Not sure the board would have appreciated that.
It's not gentlemanly enough for you. I think you're all being too goddamn gentlemanly.
Grave must see what Rob is doing. But why doesn't he just shut him down?
You shake his arms. You need to stop playing the martyr.
Under the current AEC guidelines, would you clear Dr. Oppenheimer today?
Under my interpretation of the atomic energy which did not exist when I hired Dr. Oppenheimer in 1942, I would not clear him today if I were on the commission.
Good. Thank you, General. That is all.
But I don't think I'd clear any of those guys. That's all.
Dr. Oppenheimer had no responsibility in the selection or the clearance of Klaus Fuchs, did he?
No, not at all.
And you wouldn't want to leave this board with any suggestion today that you're here questioning his basic loyalty to the United States and the operation of Los Alamos.
By no means. I hope I didn't need anyone to believe otherwise for an instant.
Thank you, Jim.
We shouldn't keep them waiting. We'll be here. Mark did yes and pursues to lose someone else's relationship. Neither grown-ups. Once we fire together. Fine. Will you describe your views on communism as pro, anti-neutral?
Very strongly against. I had nothing to do with communism since 1936. Since before I met.
So, the record demonstrates that Oppenheimer was not interrogated by impartial and disinterested counsel for the Grey Board. He was interrogated by a prosecutor who used all the tricks of a rather ingenious legal background.
You are charging now that the Grey Board permitted a prosecution.
If I were on the Grey Board, I would have protested against the tactics of the man who served in fact as the prosecuting counsel, a man appointed not by the board, but by Louis Strauss.
Who was this?
Sorry?
Who was this?
Roger Robbins. This is Oppenheimer. Did you have a Communist Party membership card?
Not sure.
Well.
Well?
Presumably the fact of joining the party required sending some money and receiving a card.
It was all so very long ago, Mr. long enough to have forgotten.
Return the card over.
The card whose existence I've forgotten.
Communist Party membership card.
I haven't the slightest idea.
Can a distinction be made between Soviet communism and communism?
Well, in the days when I was a member, I thought they were definitely two things. I thought that the Communist Party of the United States was concerned with our domestic problems. I now no longer believe this. I believe the whole thing's linked together and spread all over the world, and I have believed this since I left the party 16 years ago. 17 years ago. My mistake. Sorry, 18. 18 years ago.
Are you familiar with the fact your husband was making contributions to the Spanish Civil War as late as 1942?
I knew that Robert gave money from time to time.
Did you know this money was going into Communist Party channels?
Don't you mean through?
Pardon?
I think you mean through Communist Party channels, don't you?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Then would it be fair to say that this meant that by 1942 your husband had not stopped having anything to do with the Communist Party? You don't have to answer that yes or no. You can answer that any way you wish.
I know that. Thank you. It's your question. It's not properly phrased.
Do you understand what I'm getting at?
I do.
Why don't you answer it
Because
that
I
way?
don't like your phrase, having anything to do with the Communist Party, because Robert never had anything to do with the Communist Party as such. I know he gave money to Spanish refugees. I know he took an intellectual interest in communist ideas.
There are two types of communists. Intellectual communists and your plain old regular commie.
Well, I couldn't answer that one.
I couldn't either. Robert, you can't win this thing. It's a kangaroo court with a predetermined outcome. So, I have reasons.
He has a point.
I'm not sure you understand it, Albert.
No? I left my country never to return. You served your country well. If this is the reward she offers you, then perhaps you should turn your back on her.
I love this country.
And tell them to go to hell.
Interestingly enough, it was no longer for nation hearing. It's now it's phone off. Albert, show us.
Not good. He's telling everyone you initiated his hearings.
You can't. Goddamn thing. You certainly can. But I gave file for it.
We're not in court, sir. There's no burden of proof.
Right, they're not convicting. Chester and I. Why would Hill come here to tear me down with this thing?
People need a reason to do the right thing. As he sees it.
I told you, Oppenheimer poisoning science against me, right? From that first meeting. I don't know what Oppenheimer said to him that day. That's not even me lying. Oppenheimer knows how to manipulate his own selves. He preyed on the naive scientists who thought they could say and how to use their work. He'll never think he was that naive himself.
Doctor, during your work on the hydrogen bomb, were you deterred by any moral qualms?
Yes, of course.
But you still got on with your work, didn't you?
Yes, because this was worth an exploration. It was not a big preparation of very well.
You mean it was more of an academic excursion?
No, it's not an academic thing. It's the hydrogen bomb is a matter of life and death.
In 1942, you were actually pushing the development of the hydrogen bomb.
Pushing is not the right word. It was supporting and working with it, yes.
So when did these moral qualms become so strong that you actively opposed the development of the hydrogen bomb?
It was suggesting that it be the policy of the United States to make these things at all costs without regard to the balance between these weapons and atomic weapons as part of our arsenal.
What do moral qualms have to do with that?
Moral qualms have to do with it.
Yes.
Oppenheimer read up on the atomic bomb. He read it from the Earth talks about putting the nuclear genie back in the bottle. Well, let me just tell you that I know J. Robert Oppenheimer, if he could do it all over, he'd do it all the same. You know he's never once said that he regrets Hiroshima? He'd do it all over. Why? Because it made him the most important man. Really lived.
Were you free to use the atomic bomb? In fact, Doctor, you insisted in selecting the target to drop the atomic bomb on Japan. Well, then you knew, did you not, that by dropping that atomic bomb on the target you selected, that thousands of civilians would be injured? Is that correct?
Yes, not as many as there now.
Oh, How many were killed or injured?
70,000.
70,000 both Hiroshima and
110,000.
on the day of each bombing.
Yes. In the weeks and years that followed, it has been at somewhere between 50 and 100,000.
20,000 dead at least. Yes. All scoops about that. Did you testify in here that the bombing of Hiroshima was very successful? Technically, it was very successful.
And it's also alleged to have had the war.
In support of the dropping of a hydrogen bomb on Hiroshima?
Made no sense at all.
Why?
The target's too small.
Well, supposing there had been a target and big enough for a thermonuclear weapon to be opposed to the problem.
This was not a problem with the Chinese confronting.
I'm confronting you now, sir. It's all parts of the plan.
He wanted Greece stuff important to wear like a fucking crown and say, no, we cannot go down this road, even as
Would you have been opposed to the dropping of a thermonuclear weapon on Japan because of moral
Deceptive, I would say.
Did you oppose the dropping of an atomic bomb on Hiroshima because of moral scruples?
We accept both our arguments against dropping it, but I did not endorse them.
You mean after working night and day for 3 years building the bomb, you then argued against the use of it?
I was asked by the Secretary of War what the views of scientists were. I gave them the views against and the views for.
You supported the dropping of the atomic bomb.
You supported it. I mean, support.
Well, you helped pick the target, didn't you?
I did my job. I was not in a policy-making position at Los Alamos. I would have done anything I was asked to do.
You would have killed the H-bomb too. I didn't ask you that, Doctor. And the GHQ.
If we did it, they would have to do it. Our efforts would only fuel their efforts, just as it had with the atomic bomb.
Just as it had with the atomic bomb, exactly. No moral scruples.
Dr. Rob, when did your strong moral convictions develop with respect to the hydrogen bomb?
It became clear to me we were dead to use any weapon we had.
J. Robert Oppenheimer, the martyr, I gave him exactly what he wanted. To be remembered for Trinity, not Hiroshima, not Nagasaki. He should.
Well, he's not.
Do we still have enough votes? Or is the crowning moment in my career about to become the most public humiliation of my life?
Full Senate's about to vote. He'll scrape through.
Great, then gather the fucking press.
Dr. J. Robert Oppenheimer, this board, having heard testimony from you and many of your current and former colleagues, has come to the unanimous conclusion that you are a loyal citizen. However, in the light of your continuing associations and disregard of the security apparatus of this country, together with your somewhat disturbing conduct on the hydrogen bomb program, and the regrettable lack of candor in certain of your responses to this board, we have voted 2-1 to deny the renewal of your security clearance. A full written opinion with a dissent from Mr. Evans will be issued to the AEC in the coming days. That is all.
Robert. Robert.
Pick up the sheets.
Get your shot. Come out.
Is it official?
Well, there were a couple of unexpected bolt-ons.
I'm denied. Yeah.
afraid so, sir.
Right? Who were the holdouts?
There were 3, led by the junior senator from Massachusetts. Young guy trying to make a name for himself, didn't like what you did to Oppenheimer.
What's his name?
Kennedy. John F. Kennedy.
Jimmy?
Did you think that if you let them tar and feather you, the world would forgive you? It won't.
I'll see. Told me I'd be okay.
Yeah, well, I didn't have all the facts, did I?
Here's a fact. President Eisenhower pinned the Medal of Freedom on my chest last year because I've always done what's right for this country. They don't want me in the cabinet room. That's fine. Maybe they should just invite Oppenheimer instead.
Maybe they will.
I told you. He turned the scientists against me one by one. Starting with Einstein. I told him that Einstein sat by the pond.
Did, but sir, since nobody really knows what they said to each other that day, is it possible they didn't talk about you at all? It's possible they spoke about something important.
The man of the moment. You once held a reception for me in Berkeley. You gave me an award. You all thought that I had lost the ability to understand what had started. So the award really wasn't for me, it was for all of you. Now it's your turn to deal with the consequences of your achievement. And one day, when they've punished you enough, they'll serve you salmon and potato salad. Like speeches. Give you a medal.
You know how happy I'm happy.
Pat you on the back, tell you all is forgiven. Just remember, it won't be for you. It will be for them.
When I came to those calculations, we thought we might start a chain reaction that would destroy the entire world.
I remember it well. What happened?
I believe we did.
silent friend. How can I help? Okay, my friend. I'll take care of the LSPD. Leave it to me.
Where